Now it's time for the losers final.
Toe-to-toe only twice. In this entire top 8, it was 3-2, but the other one he had was 3-0. So against Fuudo, it was 3-2.
So he lost last time to Fuudo. It was pretty close, right? What up, Yori? What up, everybody? I hope you guys are chilling, enjoying your Friday. I just flew in. I didn't get back to my house until 1 a.m. yesterday. So I slept in today and kind of relaxed, and we're doing a nice and easy match analysis stream to wrap up NCR. We watched the beginning of this on Tuesday, and then we're watching the top 8 and finishing this today on Friday. That's a punish. Regular throw was a good choice from Fuudo. Pretty safe. Now, if you're Fuudo, you just hit crouching jab like 9 times. Oh, man. Fuudo. He had standing medium kick 1 time. Oh, he thought he had him right there. That crouching medium kick was punish. Curly W says, I didn't realize that Vicious had the high-pitched voice thing. I kept thinking it's Logan on commentary. What is it about fighting game fans that makes them so bad at determining who the fuck is on commentary? Why is it that people are they find it so difficult? People are like, they think, I got a tweet during this top 8 that was like, or somebody was like, said something like, yeah, I'm really impressed that Sajam realized during the Soul Calibur top 8, they thought James Chen was me. Or either James Chen or Spooky, and he tweeted like, yeah, Sajam noticed that I saved my bar for CE and in Soul Calibur top 8. And I was like, what the fuck? How could I sound like Spooky or James? Those are 2 people I definitely don't sound like.
Since the switch to Birdie has happened at EVO Japan and here at NCR, he's been struggling in this matchup to deal with Fuudo. He's gotten close both times, but hasn't got the W.
Yeah, people think that Jeremy sounds like James. You know, if a character doesn't have a punish or doesn't have a great punish versus EX Bullhead, I think just doing it on block is okay sometimes for corner carry. But with how little Fuudo presses with the advantage, I think it's okay. Because he doesn't take any risks, I think in a matchup like this, he tends to have the advantage on the ground even more than other Birdie players because he doesn't really take any risks that get him in trouble. The issue is because of that, I think when he hits Punk, it doesn't lead to as bad of a series as it does for most players. So Punk can kind of just play the ground game all day, which is not great for, like Karen is really, she doesn't have the same kind of firepower here that, yeah, that's great. But she doesn't have the same kind of range that Birdie has, right? Or the threats when he gets something like this. He's dead.
He built the critical art right after that. Gonna spend the meter. Game 1's going to Punk.
Oh, like a little, he had a little pop about his scene, he had a slight smirk on his face there as he's feeling it.
Man, he's feeling good.
There's a few matchups that I don't think Karen is super great in, and this is one of them. Last season, she had more, but in this version, most Karen players have actually never really liked the Birdie matchup that much, you know.
Body movement there. He needs that kind of momentum to try to steamroll his opponent Fuudo, right? That's the kind of...
This is one of those matchups that's like that. Because Karen is low-life character and really strong on the ground. Yeah, without meter, I think Tenko against that's pretty hard to do. So the issue that she always has with Birdie is that he has way more life. He has better ground buttons to deal with the way she wants to play. He has good offense once he hits her. The only advantages she has is that her up-close pressure is really good against him. And if she does happen to get in and get a hit, she can still kill him. It just takes a bunch of hits and, you know, it's not easy to do.
Got the regular hit, working on Dizzy, and just like that, the danger of getting cornered by Karen.
Yeah, Punk's corner game is probably the best in the business, right? I can't think of anybody who's more dangerous when they corner you. Almost as dangerous as Joe Pro dropping 1,000 bits. Thanks very much. That's really kind of you. I hope that wasn't the whole bit supply of the year. That's a lot. You got to save those things for winter, right? God damn, that was good.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Set up afterwards.
Heavy command throw.
There's a crush, but side switch for Punk.
That was a really good read on the player because they know that Punk likes to walk back a lot. You just have to see that situation a lot. Yeah, that time he walked back too, and Fuudo just whiffs the throw, dies. I mean, the thing is, people complain about lots of characters. People complain about Akuma, and people complain about Karen, and they complain about lots of, you know, different characters you see on CBT. But obviously, there needs to be some respect for the players too for being so good. You don't see a lot of high level. Look at Punk looking at him like, damn, you struggling in this matchup? There's a lot of what's it called, Akuma players, but there's only a few that really like make you feel the strength of the character. Like, oh my god, this character's fucking crazy. Punk, I've never played anybody who makes me feel so stupid for walking backwards in my life. What up, Isaac? I mean, that's just the life, you know, of playing against someone like Punk. Dang, the EX reversal clipped him because he flinched. Yeah, playing a Shoto at a high level, even one that's Akuma, as good as he is not easy, right? Man, oh man, he got smoked. Crouching medium kick low chain is really, really good. It combos on hit. If that hit clean, like a little earlier counter hit or a little later whiff punish, he was dead. What's the proper way to get in on long range characters? Whiff punish, buffers, or jump ins? All three. You have to mix and rotate your options. You can't really throw one move against someone, right? You have to kind of mix between all of them. That crouching medium kick Tenko whiffing is real unfortunate. There's only certain ranges it doesn't work, right? Like very, very far range. That's when you'd have to do EX Tenko or something instead, right? But figuring that out in the heat of the moment's not easy. That sucks. Air flip out, stand light kick, light bullhead, critical art. That's a counter hit because he's meaty on the standing heavy kick. Heavy kick is normally 0 on block. This is pretty rough round to win. Full gray damage on the rest of the life bar, yeah. There's not a lot of great options there if you're Punk, right? Like, I mean, what do you have? You got any hit'll kill you. You have full gray damage. Like, you can't live through anything.
Yeah, and with Birdie with such a big lead, his buttons are really good for slowing down the pace of the match, and that's exactly what Fuudo's really good at too. Seeing that standing line kick and that.
I mean, Punk doesn't jump that much in general, but yes, jumping against Birdie is very hard. It's funny because you see the opposite take. Like, obviously, Akuma has tons of great air approach options, so that's what he harasses Fuudo with. But when Punk has to fight Fuudo and beat him, he has to do it just by playing on the ground, which is really, really fucking hard.
One hit confirms all day long for Punk. Try to bait a throw. Fuudo's not having it. EX activate.
That's a punish.
Low medium kick. Yeah, you don't want to activate that on hit usually.
I like the V reversal because you know the chain's gonna come out. So I think that, yeah, you're dead. I think that that's one of those situations where you're like, uh-huh. Right? Like, he got clipped by that earlier by trying to hit a button. So don't even get crazy. Just V reversal it, take the knockdown, right? Offensive V reversal to put him back in the corner. I think Punk is really good about choosing that time to do that. Do I use Evernote? Yes, I write down notes on commentary and players and brackets and stuff. He missed his confirm. He got the dash, but not the Tenko.
Gotta respect the chain afterwards.
Great defense so far from Punk, just taking the normals too, not really fearing the command grab. He's not being.
It's scary to block Birdie's standing heavy punch and hit a button after when he's in V-trigger, because if they do just commit to the chain for whatever reason, right? Like whether they thought it hit or they try to hit confirm, you're dead. Low chain. Then you get clipped by the chain, and then you eat a shit ton of damage. So that's when it gets really messed up, right?
Yeah, it does. A grip of damage. Fierce into the chain is real.
V-trigger 2 is super buff.
Walking back and forth. Punk with so much meter too. This is when it gets scary because he has EX Tenko for the whip punishes.
I mean, Punk can win this hit in one round, right? One knockdown into like everything, and you're just smoked. Because Karen is some of the most consistent Oki off of like every hit, right? Like, unless she does like an EX uppercut, most of her hits give her really, really solid pressure on the ground. If that was a backthrow, that could have been bad.
Speaking of sweeps, goes for his own sweep and gets into activation. Wow.
That is exactly what you want, right? That standing medium punch into the EX is perfect.
Fuudo walking back, text the
And then
throw.
Fuudo did a good job of avoiding that scenario.
Punk with a standing medium kick.
He'll take what he can get.
Jump in, anti-aired.
He's so
Regular
relentless.
throw.
He's still ready for the jump-ins.
Yeah, Punk has jumped a few times so far.
He was a little scared to hit a button after that because of the, what's it called, the chain.
Back throw, one hit kills here for Punk.
Oh boy.
Real scary for Fuudo.
Oh my god, he could have done chain after, yeah.
No buttons pressed. He walked back and forth.
That was good patience. I mean, you live if you get thrown there, right? So I understand why you wouldn't. Oh my god. What did he hit here? Standing light kick. He tried. He figured that Punk would maybe not press with an immediate button. He would try to walk up throw. But you just gave it away, right? Like, why would you commit so hard in that scenario if it's going to kill you?
He gets redemption after being sent to
Cleaned him up.
bracket. And a chance.
He read for some reason that Punk would try to not press the frames. Like, he would try to throw him, he would try to walk back, he would try something.
Somewhere, somehow. And that shaker, he's got the rest of Punk.
But I think that's a read that, like, if you want to make it early in the set and you want to, like, force something out, fine. But to do that when your life's on the line, that's kind of scary to do. Especially when you got beat down so much.